Welcome to NEAAPA's 111th Anniversary Education Conference and Annual Meetings Hall of Fame Induction. Since 1998, NEAAPA has inducted 48 respected individuals who collectively have created, grown, and pushed forth innovative family entertainment as we know it today. It is our honor to recognize 3 of our colleagues whose storied histories have not only helped shape the Northeast entertainment industry by both their own personal involvement and through their respective operations, but have had impacts on this business of fun. Frank Darling, Christos Chagros, and Greg Chico. Following the death of LaMarcus Thompson in 1919, Frank Darling took over management of the Oriental Scenic Railway Company, later the L.A. Thompson Scenic Railway Company. Though the name Scenic Railway may be deceiving, the products offered consisted of gravity-related rides and attractions. Specifically, the company's founder had been credited as the father of the American roller coaster. After stepping into the role of president, Frank expanded the company to design and build coasters in major cities around the globe. In 1926, Frank Darling supervised construction of Bob's Roller Coaster, which was later renamed to the Tornado in Coney Island. In 1927, Frank was tapped by the Westchester County Park Commission to construct, operate, and manage Playland in Rye, New York. By then, Darling had supervised construction of amusement parks in New Zealand, at the British Empire Exposition in Wembley, and at the Modern Art Exposition in Paris. He was well known as an old amusement man, inexperienced but certainly not years or enthusiasm. The goal of the Westchester County project was to achieve the very specific goal of an amusement park possessing artistic merit to attract a class of people who before resented going to summer amusement resorts. Darling's vision included a balanced, planned layout with the beauty of the architectural form to be evidenced in all structures. Artists designed special panels for buildings, lighting was superb but subdued, an integrated music system was to be installed to play favorite melodies by Sousa, Wagner, and Berlin over the entire area, and the landscaping was carefully planned. The day after Labor Day, 1927, over 1,000 individuals began construction. Work was finished in time for the scheduled opening less than 1 year later on Memorial Day weekend, 1928. In an advertisement that first year, it was stated, "Playland is not an amusement park, it is a greater, finer, better thing. Playland is the start of a modern recreation center such as the world has never known." Visiting experts immediately declared Playland to be one of the finest recreational centers of its kind in the country. By every measure, Playland exceeded expectations with gross revenues coming in at 80% above projections. Frank Darling continued as director of Playland for several more years and completed additional projects such as the famed Dragon Coaster, the Old Mill Ride, Olympic-sized swimming pool, and increased boardwalk concessions, an indoor ice skating rink, a scenic railway, and additional restaurants and picnic areas. During the first winter meeting of the New England Amusement Men's Association, which would go on to become NEAAPA, Frank Darling presented a paper that he authored entitled Parks of the Future. According to the reports of the time, this paper became a very effective influence on the industry. In 1933, Frank Darling stepped down as the Playland superintendent as the Great Depression took its toll on the country. Frank's legacy of creating the first destination amusement park in the country lives on today both at Playland Park and around the world. Almost every park of all sizes can be traced back to the design and construction of Playland, the park of the future. This was recognized by the International Association of Amusement Parks and Attractions Hall of Fame in 1998. We are fortunate to have such an industry influencer plant their roots here in the Northeast. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together as we induct friend and colleague Frank Darling into the NEAAPA Hall of Fame.